What's going on, guys? My name is Junior James, and today in this video, kind of a sadder video, I'm going to talk about the top 5 reasons why people declare bankruptcy or why people go broke. So I want to talk about this video just so people that are watching this that are maybe scared of potentially going bankrupt in their life or going broke because they fear they have poor financial decisions. I just want to talk about the 5 main reasons so I can give you a little heads up or maybe just help you consider more about your actions in life so this doesn't happen. All right, so the first thing we got up is actually medical expenses. Medical expenses is the most worst thing for your bank account because so many people don't realize how expensive medical stuff is. And if you don't have good insurance, your bill can be outrageous. And it just really sucks because most likely that person is having like a midlife crisis, whether it's breaking a bone, whether it's like tearing something that's really bad tumor, or even if it's something that's unfortunate that's like cancer. And it's just really sad that our healthcare system is so expensive if you have bad insurance that you could be going through something where you're trying to fight for your life. And then if you do make it out of your life, now you have all of that debt you have to repay and you're now broke or you have to file bankruptcy. One major way to try to stay clear of this one is take care of your overall health. Even though if something really bad happens, it might not be that fault, but just make sure you're kind of staying healthy as a person so you can try to avoid anything bad. Or if you can, try to get really good health insurance. And you can get that 2 ways: paying for really expensive health insurance, which that's going to cost you a ton of money, so it's probably not going to work, or trying to get a good job where it has good benefits and actually has good health insurance. All right, the second thing we got is poor use of credit or losing a job. So for example, if you owe a ton of people a ton of money, or if you owe the bank a ton of money and now you lose your job and you have no source of income coming into you and you can't pay either the bank or these other people that you owe, whether it's private lenders or illegal stuff, and you're like doing some bad things, that's another reason why people go bankrupt or broke. And it's also really sad because it's just mostly poor financial decisions. If you don't have money saved up for if something bad like that happens and you lose your job, and that's really sad because now you have no savings to help yourself stay afloat. You should try to keep a savings account that can keep you stable for at least 3 to 6 months depending where you are in your life, and preferably more of that if you are like older in your life. However, it's just really important to keep yourself stable, and if something bad happens, just in case, to have a little bit of money that can float you for a few months to just figure things out so you actually have time and you don't just get screwed and have to start liquidating and selling all of your stuff. All right, the next thing is a gambling addiction. Gambling addictions are actually really bad, and they're really underlooked, and like people don't realize how bad they actually are because people think, oh, gambling's fun and stuff, until it becomes a problem. And that's something you should not take lightly. If you know someone who has a gambling problem, or if you know somebody that's like really obsessed with it and they keep doing it, make sure you get help early, because once you get sucked in that hole, it's just a big downward spiral and you can go broke so fast. So really try to avoid that. Try to stay away from casinos if you have that addictive personality, or if you like that rush of adrenaline, just kind of stay away from it. Next is drug and alcohol abuse. This stuff is just horrible because the bad thing about drugs and alcohol is when people get obsessed with that and they have that really bad addictive personality, as soon as they make money, whether it's from illegal crime or their job, they just spend it right on their next batch of whatever drug they're doing, or they just buy straight alcohol from the store. And then that just makes the rest of their life and every other category way worse performing, because drugs can have a way of just tearing you down from the inside. And actually, divorces are a really bad reason why people go bankrupt or broke, because divorces actually cost a lot of money, and it really sucks that they do, because obviously you're having a lot of problems in your relationship and stuff, and you're probably not doing too hot, that now you have to pay a bunch of money. And that's why like divorces suck, and there's actually so many divorces, so it's really sad. But divorces cost a lot of money, and they're a big reason why people go bankrupt or broke. And just the aspect of if one person's working, one person that's not, if the one person that's not working has a few traits that makes it so it's really hard for them to get working again because they haven't been working for so long, it might be hard for them to get themselves back on their feet. So this video wasn't like my normal one of my videos where I'm just talking about happy stuff of how to get rich and all this stuff. But this is something that's also important too, because for people that might see my channel that aren't like obsessed with getting rich and they're just trying to learn a little bit about financial success, these are some things you have to know and you have to be aware of so it doesn't happen to you. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I will see you next time.